So, hi everyone. The topic we going today is about the stereotype. Um, so, before getting started, let's give a deep thinking about stereotype. What is the current stereotype that exists in our current society? Let's just bring this to our mind. Underrepresentation. Ethnic minority have a common similarities that those group of people, they don't have enough representation on the stage of our world. They don't having enough leader or like some people that can speak for them, or they having a voice to when their own people getting hurt or getting damaged, and to rescue them from a poor situation. In the like the African Americans, like such as for example, like the African Americans television programs, even they are like having more television program than the other ethnic minority in United States, but the television ratio are still lower than their population in the United States and the UK as well. The UK media ethnic minority quantity are also few, and in that time, and the back in the 80s, in 1980s, and all the ethnic minority groups in UK working together, trying to find a more inclusiveness method to solve their situation. Just people just trying to flip what like flip like a status in the society. What does this? Why are they trying to do this? Because they are under they are under those white folks, and the other ethnic group people are under the white folks in the country, and which it brings to people having a stereotype impression, like because their status. That's what I just said about they don't having enough represent to make them as a strong group, and people might ignore them, and which the media does, trying to exaggerate their behavior, their defection, and having some restriction impression on them, just trying to show the negative sides, and people started remembering, having bad memory about those ethnic minorities. And however, the underrepresentation just a starting of the stereotype. The there must be need there's some changes. Even the African American create a new type of music that called hip hop, which is related to the gangster, the gang a lot. The music lyrics are more close to how did the male committing the crime and the violence and the sex, which is not positive. And no matter how popular the music in our modern society is, still not negative appearance that's not encourage the teenager to learn. So cause, like what is the story behind this, and what really caused that the Black people, the African American, has a situation like this. In the period of the slavery and colonialism, the stereotype to African American has been formed already. Like, although although through the time goes on, the superiority of white people has been fading away, but it isn't represented. Black people can treat it the same in the nation as the white people, such as they even in the world now, the Black people maybe still got bias, or like because of stereotype. It was formed a long time ago. Even the law or the Ten Commandment has been written that everybody is equal and everybody deserves freedom of speech, have the equal rights. But because of the stereotype, the people do not treat it the same. And what is the key that keeps, what is the key element that people having stereotype to the African Americans? That well the actual that is, this is from really, it's just from really like what Black people's situation where they live right now. Most of people live in a really poor place. They are uneducated, and their behavior was always exaggerated, get zoomed up by the media, and which the moral panic, this term, just a tag that the media always be using, and which it creates a lot of hostility, doesn't bring people together, and making people fear about the African Americans, think they are just like speaking poor English, have no grammar speaking, and they only committing crime to writing a really bad lyrics or songs, and they are pretty evil and brutal. But
Camilo,
yeah, but
I got a
yeah,
question just then. How about the Asian situation?
that's a pretty interesting question, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. That no matter like how this is only between the Black people or the white people, it also includes all the ethnic group around the world. It's just like a stereotype because their past, their behavior, people get blinded sometimes. They cannot see who they really are. They are just get misleading and having misunderstanding on certain type of a group because something they have done before to form a certain impression, and the media also take a really important role to make it on the public, and people become fear about them, which they are not necessary, because it can only bring more hostility between each group. It is not what a peace world, like now a peace world wants. We want all the world, like we all live in the same world. We want to advance and develop together, and we don't want more conflict. And this is what I'm trying to talk today. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.